I'm Nati from the United States.
I am Nicolas from France.
The charm of the Westlake attracted us to come and feel the beauty of Hangzhou.
The Broken Bridge, the Long Bridge, Goshen Hill.
Who would have thought that behind this pre-saying there were three enchanting love stories that attract us?
As a foreigner, I'm really curious about the love stories that took place at Westlake.
My name is Chantal and I come from South Africa.
My name is Tom, I'm from the UK.
Before I came to China, no one told me about the magnificent Grand Canal.
This marvel of ancient engineering was constructed over a period spanning multiple different dynasties, and with its water flows the history of the cities it passes through.
With generation after generation of people having been born and raised beside it, the Grand Canal has nurtured the cultures along its banks for thousands of years.
My name is Merveille from the dear Congo.
I am Yasmina from Morocco.
Now we are in China, a great civilization in the East.
It's here that we set off on our journey
towards the 5,000 years old light of civilization.
So why do people find the Liangzhu civilization so fascinating?
With this question in mind, I began to explore the history of Chinese civilization.
Are you ready? Let's go!
总共测了30多个数据。
农业产生就是必须要懂得立法，沟通人士的不可缺少的这么一种媒介，
所以它一定是有个。
Welcome to Liangzhu and welcome to Hangzhou.
I'm Tim from Australia. Many people don't know that my second hometown, Pujiang, has a great hashtag, the world's origin of domesticated rice.
I am Eliel from the DR Congo. Currently, I'm a student at Zhejiang University. Though I come from faraway Africa, like the Chinese, we also eat rice as one of our staples.
Welfare of the people all is one of my lifelong wishes.
Today, I'm exploring the mysteries of Shangshan 10,000 years ago.
上山2个世界第一，稻作农业世界第一，彩陶世界第一。
I'm Nicolas, a wine merchant from France. Wine residue more than 9,000 years old was found at Xiaotou site of the Shangshan culture, so this place deserves the name, the world's origin of domesticated rice.
just like so.
How the ancient Chinese separate rice from husk.
Some people say it was once filled with wine.
We love you.
I used to be a professional football player. Now I own my own restaurant.
Hello, hi.
My name is Özcan. I am from Turkey and I run a Turkish restaurant in Imo. Why did my career change so drastically?
In 2008, I got injured. I couldn't continue to my football career. My brother suggested me to open a Turkish restaurant in China.
I took a year off and thought seriously about my strengths are. I learned management skills when I was a part of a football team. Regardless of whether I am managing a football team or a restaurant, I believe I can do a good job. I am also willing to make new friends. It doesn't matter how much money I can earn. What matters is how many people can come to my restaurant and making them feel at home. At the moment, around 500 to 1,000 customers come to my restaurant every day.
I feel so happy. The most important, they enjoy our food.
I want to ask you one question. Why did you choose to come in EU?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think those who desire success should come here to try their luck. EU is the place that's full of surprise. Actually, since I come to EU, I have been exploring my new identities, not only as the boss, but also as a spokesman of the Turkish cuisine. You want the ice cream? Take. Okay. Oops. I give you 2. For the past few years, business wasn't very good. I was thinking what to bring to China. Coffee, not good idea. What about the ice cream? My wish is to be able to bring a taste of authentic Turkish ice cream to the Chinese people. So I have a fresh, nutritious goat milk specially shipped from there. Not only I do bring an ice cream, I also bring the authentic Turkish cuisine. Now I have a Chinese chef working in my restaurant. We combine the Turkish cuisine with the Chinese characteristics, and the number of the customer is going up day by day. And 80% of them are Chinese. I come to EU to share the food, and EU inclusiveness and openness made my sharing meaningful. Nowadays, my ice cream is popular, not only in EU, but also in Shanghai, Guangzhou, Chengdu, Xinjiang, and so on. I hope that in the future, through the EU, Xinjiang, Europe freight train, I can import more authentic ingredients, and more people can taste Turkish cuisine. Before coming to EU, my wife and I had just getting married. We felt uncertain about our future in this faraway place. But now we can proudly say that we are citizens of EU. The education my wife received was pretty international. After coming to China, she helped me with my business in EU. She helped me a lot. Now we have 2 lovely daughters. She is Zelal and she is Delal. They both attend to private school in EU. Their first language is Chinese. You means home.
鹅鹅鹅，曲项向天歌，白毛浮绿水，红掌拨千拨。
Do you know who wrote this poem?
The lovely one's great point from EU.
Wow, that's great, lovely. I love it.
EU wasn't well-known place when I first come here. My friends would curiously ask me, where is EU was, and why I come here. But now look. Now they think I have made the right choice. EU changed a lot, you know. And as the city developed, so have I.
When I got off the plane, the first impression I have of you was that it's a little grey. Slowly, I was adapting with the support of who is now my wife. I'm Jesus from Spain, a colorful country. When I was in university, I met the girl who changed my life.
我比他早1年毕业，离开西班牙的那一天，他对我说，他会1年后的同一天来找我。
In 2014, I came to EU as I had promised a year before. At the time, the city was completely unfamiliar and new to me. It was that year that the first train to run from EU to Europe via Xinjiang began operating. Since then, a cargo train route had been established, connecting EU to Madrid just as how in Chinese folklore the Chinese god of marriage, Juelao, used red ribbons to tie couples together.
And just like that, we have tied our love together and settled down in EU.
Spain is a hot place full of warm people, but I found that EU has its own hustle and bustle, and the people are very open-minded.
From the prosperity of the smart commodities market in EU, I have found innumerable hidden opportunities for business.
Even though I couldn't speak Chinese or English, I decided to work hard with her here.
We tried different jobs at first, teaching Spanish. getting involved in the sport business, and after scrapping some savings together, we began our import business. My forefathers were all involved in the West business, so I am determined to bring Spanish wine to China in order to continue our family tradition and to let our Chinese friends taste authentic Spanish wine.
I'm in charge of connecting the Spanish businessman.
我负责找到中国代理商。
We make a good team.
合作愉快。
Now, my wife and I have settled down in EU, and we have a son almost 3 years old. When I miss my relatives in Spain, I talk to them over video chat. At first, my family had doubts about my decision to come to EU, but I told them that there are plenty of opportunities here, and because we are young, we should be willing to try new things. So they supported our decision.
何叔一家人前几年来到中国，我们也带他到周边转了一圈，然后我们一家人也到西班牙，玩得很开心。
Our family members have got high opinions of China because of their last trip. Now our Spanish wine and ham have won recognition here, so they feel very proud too. When I first came to EU, I feel that the EU Xinjiang Europe train was like Julia Red Ribbon. Now the train has become more significant in my eyes, for it carries our products, connect the world, and bears witness to the Chinese dream of numerous foreign business people. More importantly, it is a superb example of practicing Xi Jinping's remarks about connecting the heart of peoples and uniting the world together.
你好，请问一下，图书馆在哪儿？从那边。哦，这边。好，谢谢，客气，再见。My name is Mika, and that was the first Chinese sentence I ever learned.
I am an entrepreneur and doing business in EU. Talking about why I wanted to learn Chinese, I recall a family union when a couple of my cousins who are doing business in China came to our home. After hearing them speaking Chinese for the first time, I realized how nice the language sounded.
So I made a decision I was going to learn Chinese.
To improve my Chinese, I would go to library to study every day after class. I also actively participated in the free Chinese classes given by the community on weekends. Through my continued effort, I passed the HSK level 5 and took part in various activities such as China exploration, dream trip in Zhejiang, and the reciting competition of Chinese classics by university students in Zhejiang province, from which I benefited a lot.
Because of this, I know that I made a right choice.
I was born in Kyrgyzstan. In our country, a child is grown up and becomes independent at the age of 18. I was no exception. I started living independently whilst at university. So when I came to China, I managed to adapt very quickly.
I spent most of my first year learning Chinese. Once I started to speak fluently in Chinese, I began to wander around the market.
I like to keep myself busy, so I visited almost every stand on every floor of EU International Trade City. When a Ukrainian friend asked me to look for some goods, I readily agreed to help. Warm-hearted as I was very paralyzed when faced with a huge variety of accessories in terms of material and quality. Finally, under the guidance of my friends and the patience of the sellers, I gradually grew from a novice into an expert and became familiar with many experienced merchants in the market. Among EBO's commercial atmosphere, I started my own expert company of accessories, thanks to a female boss's good taste and the great variety of commodities in EBO. My business is good.
After my clients send me their requirements, I go to merchants in the market for the right goods. These ladies are very responsible.
If I receive negative feedback with regards to quality or style, they would look for better goods and replace the products to make sure the clients are satisfied. The Ukraine client who turned to me for help is now a big client of my company.
The Yiwu-Xinjiang-Europe cargo train, which runs through Russia and Ukraine, has become the best way to transport our goods. I only need to confirm the goods with the merchants and place an order, and not long after they appear in the shops in Russia and other countries. The supply does not meet the demand there. Every year more than 30 containers worth of the goods are exported. Being in the line of export business and dealing with people all around the world, I constantly need to adjust to other people's working hours. However, I still manage to make time for and to challenge myself. After coming to Yiwu, I have become an enjoyer of Chinese culture, an entrepreneur, and a better person.
Oh, I see. We sell more than 15,000 items covering party supplies, stationery, home decoration, hardware, tools, DIY items online. I'm Christian, a co-owner of Juro Plus. I have witnessed it go from a small office of 3 to 5 employees to today's scale. We also managed to be ranked among the top 10 Amazon sellers a few years ago. You might feel like we sell all kinds of goods, but in fact, it's only a small portion of all these small commodities sold at the Yiwu International Trade Market. We set up our company in the US in 2013, and in 2014 we came to Yiwu, the world's hub of small commodities, to open our first office in China. We realized that this place is ideal for people who engage in international trade, so we moved our company to Yiwu. We were correct. Thanks to its favorable business environment, our team is able to grow. Every year, we purchase and develop a few thousand new products. With a great variety of commodities and its fast delivery, Yiwu International Trade Market is well prepared for its international trade. Every year, we ship about 1,500 containers of goods, among which 95% goes to the US, 5% goes to Europe. We were able to reach a sales volume of $220 million. Accordingly, we expanded our offices from Yiwu to Guangzhou and Hong Kong. We also expanded our warehouse in Los Angeles, as we were running out of space in our old facilities. Yiwu is a fun city. The streets are always crowded, and foreign businessmen from all over the world live in Yiwu or visit the city. It is said that in China's earlier years, when people were impoverished, locals in Yiwu had to go to the streets and villages trading chicken feathers for sugar. While making a small profit, they were brave enough to break new ground. By doing so, they gradually enlarged the scale of their businesses. Therefore, I share a common destiny with the city. I take every minute to catch up with the latest information of the market. I have lots of detailed talks with my team and always find and develop more good quality products for our company. In this way, I believe I have learned a lot doing business with Yiwu merchants. People in Yiwu are always generous in sharing their opportunities and wealth. That's one of the reasons that the city attracts business people from all over the world. I'm also very happy to live here. Actually, I'm very attached to the city. Hello. Hi, come. Good to see you home today. Years ago, I met my fiancée in a wedding supply shop when I was looking for new products in the market. We had an instant connection, started dating, and moved in together. We both work hard, but take every chance we get to travel in our free time. From then on, I have found a real home in Yiwu. In my mind, Yiwu does pave my road of fortune. Hundreds of thousands of small commodities start from here and go all around the world. Cross-border e-commerce is thriving. But more than that, Yiwu also brings me a new lifestyle and lets me interact with many different cultures.